All right, everyone, here with Dirk Durham. Super excited to meet you. This is dream come true, obviously. So I was just curious, like, how did you get into calling? Like, what kind of pushed you that direction?
When I was a kid, I had an uncle who called elk a little bit, and he used his voice. He voice called, and he would basically scream through an old piece of PVC pipe.
Awesome.
And he would tell me elk hunting stories about that, and I always kind of thought it was a little bit far-fetched. I'm like, I don't know if you can really call an elk in. But because back in those days and back in the early 80s, a lot of people weren't calling elk too much. And as I finally got old enough to hunt elk, then I really wanted to explore that. So when I was 15, I started bow hunting for elk. And I worked all summer in the hay fields to make enough money to buy my bow and all the equipment. So I bought a bow, I bought camo, and I bought some elk calls. And luckily I was gifted enough to like pick up elk calling pretty quickly. So the learning curve was pretty short for me. Thank goodness. I might have gave up if it wasn't. I know there's a lot of folks that really struggle with it, and I can respect that. It can be really hard sometimes, but stick with it. But anyhow, I started calling, and I felt like I was pretty good. And then I went elk hunting for the first day. I'd never actually heard a real elk bugle before. And I went elk hunting for the first day, and I heard my first bull bugle, and I heard him chuckling and grunting, and I'm like, okay, my calls don't sound quite right. I thought they sounded pretty good, but they don't sound right. So throughout that season, listening to the elk and trying to mimic the sounds they were making really helped me be a better elk caller. And ever since then, from the beginning, and even to this day, I'm still a student of the game, trying to learn every year, every encounter with elk to try to understand them better and be a better caller and be a better hunter.
Awesome. Yeah, so I don't know if you know, but my channel's all about supporting youth and getting youth into hunting.
Yeah.
So if you were to say, what's the biggest thing for a youth getting into calling? What's the biggest thing to remember?
The biggest thing for young folks and kids and youth to get into calling is have somebody that will support it. Mom, dad, uncle, maybe a mentor. And if they don't have a mentor, maybe look to the local hunting community. There's a lot of different organizations, whether it's like different 3D archery clubs or different conservation organizations like Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, and organizations like that, and get involved even as a youth, because you'll find people of the same mindset, and those folks like to mentor youth as well. So if you don't have someone in your circle that's a hunter or knows how to hunt or knows how to call, get involved in those kind of organizations, and you can get some mentoring out of that and learn some calling. But you've got this beautiful YouTube channel started. This is great too. So YouTube is full of really great information on how to learn how to calling. When I was a kid, we didn't have YouTube, right? That was in the 80s. The best thing I had was an old VHS tape that I could watch people call, and the techniques weren't really explained very well, so it was a lot of trial and error. So get on YouTube, watch YouTube videos, and then you find a mentor and have them work with you on your elk calls.
Awesome. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you, obviously.
Yeah. Pleasure was all mine, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.